Right, so video 14. I'm going to try and stay a bit more organised this time. I mentioned in the comments on the other one that it was all a bit sporadic and all a bit over the place because I just kind of lost my way. So I'm going to try and stay organised and film as I go. So we spoke about the fuel lines, keep splitting. I've bought some Gates fuel line through Torx and some AN fittings. So I'm just fitting them at the moment. I've done the, I cut them off with a 1mm grinder to keep it clean. I've just put this bit of tape on here so I know where it ends here, and I know when I'm screwing this up it's not pushing out. So I'm just about to bolt this all up on now. I'm still waiting on 2 more fittings, but I should be able to get a little bit of it done today. Right, here we go. I had a delivery from Torx yesterday, talk.co.uk. They're seriously so good, they've got everything. So these are the finishes I bought, which I thought were really cool because olive green and green is my favourite colour. And then I've got the black anodised AN6 fittings for the high pressure pump to the fuel rail, and the fuel rail return up to the swell pot. So this is all sorted. So what I'm going to do is I've cleaned them all out with water, and then I've used an air hose down the pipe to dry it all out, and now I'm going to let them dry for a few days. And then when I plumb it all in, I'm going to disconnect it from the feed to the fuel rail and let fuel run through. So I'm going to, until it's empty, then I'm going to connect that back up, and then I'm going to disconnect disconnect up at the tank and then run another couple of litres through just to clean all the system out, so hopefully it don't affect the injectors. So luckily I've just got a switch to run the thingy. But yeah, that's all done now. I'm well happy with that. They went on lovely. There's a tiny little bit of oil, going to nip them up a little bit. I do need to get an alley spanner to do these. I've not marked them heavy, but it's a tiny little dink on there, but I'm not too anal about it, but it's just a little bit annoying, isn't it? But yeah, that's that. Alright, so we're all plumbed in now. So all the AN fittings on the high pressure pump, high pressure filter, and then I now have hose finishers, which looks so much better, and they do up better, and there's no bulging pipes or anything like that, so I highly recommend. So big up Torx on eBay, really good parts, and I got it like the next day delivery as well, good. All the hoses, got Gates hoses in it now, all running through the inside of the car, PTFE on the inside. So yeah, much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect at the hose, at the fuel rail down the bottom, flush some fuel fluid, and then flush some fuel on the way back as well. And that's the next plan. Oh, and also I welded in the plates for the passenger seat. A little zoom in. So now I can just bolt the seat straight in, and now I've got the harnesses to bolt in the eyelets, and then I can have my passenger seat as well. And also changed over the so we accidentally had the feed from the ECU to the Dash Z plugged into the analog setting, but now we've got it onto the digital side, so we now should get readings to the dashboard. So yeah, pretty successful day, apart from the weather, which is minging, but we'll roll through. We'll roll through.
I should have told you. You lied. I know, but I thought I was doing it. Oh, but please stop throwing potatoes at me. I know I deserve to have potatoes shortly.
Right, this might look a little bit different from last time. I had a couple of week break and I went away for a while and come back and got loads done. I know at the start of this video I said that I was a bit unorganised and I'm going to try and stay on top of things now, but I haven't. I've got loads done, but I haven't been filming it because I just want the bloody thing on the road. So basically the facet pump was struggling. It just didn't have the power to get up to the swell pot. So I've changed it out with a Goldflow red top fuel pump. All the hoses are done. I even got these very fancy parts from Torx. All of the actual system now, if you notice the pumps used to be up there, they're now down here. So basically the filter is underneath there. This is the pump, this is the coarse filter. So they changed the direction, so now we're flowing downwards. We're not trying to pump up. So that should make a lot of difference. We have the rear window in. We have a parcel shelf. We have, there mate. We have a passenger seat seat belts. My mate very kindly gave me a net for the back. Still need to make some mounts for that. We have an AEM what's it called? I'm not going to stop the video because I can't remember the name of it. Wideband sensor. So that's now plumbed into the exhaust. And what else have we done? Fire extinguisher. Let's have a little think. Oh, put me chassis number in, and the front arches are on. I've had the head, well, the casing vapour blasted. We now have an air pressure, fuel pressure gauge, so that is at 42, which is really good. It's not running great at the moment because basically where I've changed all the fueling out, it's over fueling. So my mate is coming and do some bits and bobs on that. He's basically done the timing for me, and now he's just going to basically make sure it runs okay. Just trying to think what else we've done. Oh, front windows in as well. We've got wipers. We've got some cobwebs. Just trying to think what else. Basically done loads actually. I've actually done loads. All I've got to do now is the rear arches. Yeah, I will put some done a bit of stickering on the door cards. Basically all the companies I've been using, all my pals. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, also first gear was hitting. So basically when I was going into first, I could feel it hitting around here. So I just take a little chunk out, and now it works absolutely fine. The accelerator and all that's in. We have brake lights now. I made a mount here to kind of strengthen that because it didn't feel very strong. This is still a bit high. Still need to modify this a little bit, but I think the only way I can do it is to modify this, and I don't really want to go into it yet. We've got a switch for the light, my interior light. I put some more foam on the other side because now I've got a passenger seat. That's about it. I had a really good tidy today, but everything's sweet. So yeah, I'm going to be annoying and kind of call it that. I know the videos haven't been great. That's the only thing I've got to work out now, is basically if you look at this passenger side rear wheel and the driver's side rear wheel, this tread comes out more. This is much further out. This is probably the only thing that's annoyed me about the car really badly, because it's kind of something I've played around with but it's not quite got right. I've got rear lights in for the number plate as well. But yeah, it's gone really well. It's like just been busy really, so that's why I didn't do any videos, and when I got here it was dark or it was raining and I just wanted to get shit done. So this she is. Ooh, so tomorrow she should be running. So I'm going to post this up with a few other bits of video. Oh, that was right. I checked the alternator's been changed out as well. So I rebuilt an alternator. I haven't cleaned it up great, but it's another alternator and it's now running the right way. So the other one wasn't cooling. So I haven't been able to run the engine up enough to actually see if it's cooling properly yet. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, she's all good. She's all good. Right, cheers people. Oh, I was looking for that earlier. Brilliant. Hope you're all sound and all your projects are going well, and whatever you're up to in life's all good, and I'll catch you soon. Alright, bye.